Okay. Recently, alphathea, who's for those who doesn't know, is the parent company of Pioneer DJ, has just came out with two new DJ hardware. One is called the DDJ AZ, and the other is the DDJ Grv6. Now, we're going to focus on the Grv6 because they're claiming that this is supposed to be a mid range DJ controller. Now, we're not going to go through the overall specs of it, you know, we're not going to do all that. But what we are going to do is we're going to actually do a pros and cons, comparison, contrast, a head to head, so to speak. On this corner will be the new alphathea Groove 6, and on the other corner will be the mid range Pioneer DDJ 800. Now, like I said, we're just going to go through the pros and cons of it. So, sit back, get in your chair, get your popcorn ready, and let's get ready to rumble. What's going on, everyone? This is House Head Speaks. And as I mentioned in my little intro, but before we go through all that, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, share, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can know when I'll be coming out with another Monday Night Rant. So this one, like I said in the my little intro, we're going to be going through the pros and cons of the DDJ Grv 6 that just came out by alphathea, and of course the DDJ 800. Like I said, we're not gonna go through the specs of it. We're not gonna do all that. We're just gonna go through the pros and cons, and we're gonna compare each one. And then after we do that, I'm gonna give you my assessment on if you are a new and upcoming DJ and you want to upgrade your entry level controller to a mid range controller. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you what I think and what I suggest which controller you should purchase. So, without further ado, let's get to the presentation. Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. Okay, first we're gonna go through the pros and cons of the DJJ Groove 6. Now, as let me mention this right now, I don't own the Groove 6. I never saw it live. I'm only going by the research that I have done and also the reviews that I have watched regarding the Groove 6. And if you want to find out which YouTube channels I did my research, did look on my research, I'm going to post the links in the description box below so you can go and actually check out the DDJ Group 6 for yourself. But just to let you know off the bat, the cost of the Group 6 is 829 USD. So just to put that out front. So we're gonna start with the pros. Okay, the pros. Enhance connectivity, more options for external device integration and compatibility, advanced performance features, additional performance paths, effects, and features tailored for professional DJs. Updated design, sleek, modern design with improved durability and layout, built in effects, high variety and control over sound efforts, large jog wheels, better feel and control for scratching or precise cueing. Okay, those are the pros. We're gonna get to the cons now. Okay, here are the cons for the Groove 6. Price generally higher cost due to its advanced features. And I think what they're mentioning is cost. It does cost more than the F, yeah, the Flex 6. It does cost a little more than that, but you will find out it's $10 less than actually the DDJ 800, which we'll be going through later. Okay, let me continue here. Complexity might be overkill for beginners or casual DJs. Size and weight bulkier than some other controllers, making it less portable. I will have to disagree with that one because the DJ 800 I have looks like it's a little longer in width and a little a little thicker. So I'm gonna have to disagree with that con. So, but let us continue. Now we're going to check out the Pioneer DDJ 800, which is the controller that I currently own and use, and its price as of today is $839. Like I said, it's $10 more than the than the Groove 6, and let's just go ahead with the pros. Okay, now I took this particular, before we go to the pros, I took this photo for a reason, and I will mention this a little later on here. But let's go to the pros right now. Compact and portable. Smaller size and lighter weight make it easier to carry around, which 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 they're saying is that this is actually the little brother of the Pioneer DDJ 1000. The difference is because this 800 is a two-channel controller, whereas the DDJ 1000 is a four-channel controller. Let's continue. Affordable, more budget-friendly compared to higher-end models. Rekordbox integration works seamlessly with Rekordbox, making it ideal for those using Pioneer ecosystem. Full size jog wheels includes CDJ style jog wheels with high precision, user friendly layout, easy to navigate design, perfect for intermediate DJs looking to upgrade. Okay, now we're gonna get to the cons. Okay, the cons: limited effects and features, fewer performance pads and effects than higher end models, build quality less rugged than the more premium options, connectivity fewer input output options, which might limit flexibility for some setups. I'm gonna have to disagree on that con. So now, for the recommendation, when I did research, it says as follows: choose the DDJ Groove 6 if you need a professional grade controller with maximum performance capabilities and aren't constrained by budget or portability. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll be talking about that soon. Opt for DDJ 800 if you're looking for a solid, affordable, and portable controller with essential features for performance. Now, I will be posting this overall presentation on this subscription box below, so you will have that information with you as well. Now, here's my gripe regarding. I'm gonna tell you my gripe right now regarding the Group 6. alphathea had an opportunity to come up with another DJ hardware that will practically replace the DDJ 800. I mean, they came out with the Flex 10, which replaces which is an upgrade to the DDJ 1000. And the difference between the DDJ 1000 and the Flex 10, the 1000 only played record box, but they also came out with the 1000 XRT, which only plays Serrano, which as the Flex 10 plays both record box and Serrano. Now, why alphathea could not come up with an upgrade to the DDJ 800? That's number one. Number two, why they showed love for the Grv6, which, and this is my opinion, by the looks and the aesthetic and the overall specs, it's an overgrown version of the Flex 6, which that controller has been an epic fail. I know there are DJs that uses that controller and stands by it, but I know also that Pioneer, alphathea know that they did not go at it well when they came out with that Flex 6. Then they should have come up with an upgraded version of the DDJ 800, and they didn't do that then. And then now they haven't done that now. They decided to come up with an upgrade to a failed system. I don't get the logic in alphathea when it comes to that. Now, some of the pros and cons on both I have an issue with. I really do. Especially when it comes to when we're referring to the Grv6 as a professional mid-range controller. I think that's not true. Because if you go back to the demonstration, we're going to go back to the demonstration, and I'm going to scan through here, and we're going to scan through here. And here, this is what, I'm sorry. This is what I want to show. If you see the photo on the DDJ 800, if you look where the master is, the master has both a RCA and an XLR connection, input output. Now the reason why I'm putting out the XLR output is because this controller has the capability of being plugged into a major speaker, where major PA system, major speaker system, especially if you're talking about taking this out to a festival or a nightclub. You can automatically plug this on to their sound system, and you will get the maximum sound off this controller. the Groove 6 doesn't have that capability. And my question is this: if that is the case, how can you call the Groove 6 a mid range controller when you don't have the capability of plugging it to a major sound system? Think about that. Really think about that. Okay. So that is one of my gripes that I have with this pro and con system. And also, when it comes to the DJ 800, they said that the con says fewer input output options might limit flexibility over some setups. How? How is that possible? We're gonna go back here. How is that possible where the DJ 800 has an XLR input output, which means you can connect this control, you can connect the controller to a major sound system. So when you talking about fewer input outputs, okay, if it's fewer than the DDJ 1000, I grant you that because the DDJ 1000, and if it's fewer than the Flex 10, I grant you that as well. But we're not comparing the 800 with the 1000. We're comparing this to the DDJ Grv 6. And in my opinion, especially with the overall specs and things of that nature, there is no comparison. So even though I gave you the recommendations on here regarding both systems, both controllers, my recommendation for any DJ who has a entry level controller and is ready to upgrade, I would say don't get the Groove 6. I know you might, yeah, it's attractive. It has bells and whistles. Ooh, it has the rolling fuzzies and all that. But it's time for us to be practical and think practical. Okay? When I saw the Groove 6 and I, like I said, I watched all the reviews of it, yes, it is an impressive controller. But compared to what I have now, which is the DJ 800, and I've had this controller for a while now, I don't see any comparison. I don't see that controller even touch the 800. Not at the present time. Okay, as far as maybe because you can because this they have the stems and this and that. Yeah, I grant you all that. But my controller has stems as well. I set it up for that. You know, excuse me in the background. I have my window up, so you definitely gonna hear the sirens and stuff like that. I apologize in advance. But back to what I'm saying is that I also have stem capability. So I'm not losing anything with my controller. So, and also, yes, my controller is $10 more than the Groove 6, but I'm getting more with those $10 than the Groove 6. I can take this to any gig all over the world and plug it to a major sound system. I can't do that with the Groove 6. I can't plug it to a major sound system. I mean, it'll be an adapter and things in the name, but if I'm talking about taking the XLRs from the actual speakers of that area and plug it straight up to my controller, you can't do that with the Groove 6. You can't do that with the 800. So I really have an issue when with alphathea at this point, still not listening to what DJs, especially what new and upcoming DJs are asking for. Okay? Now, and also, my other gripe is when the DDJ 800 first came out, wasn't getting to the reviews of it was so mediocre and it was insulting. I would have to say, out of all the reviewers that I have encountered when looking at at the actual controller, only one gave an overall review, and it really convinced me to purchase the 800, and that was Pino Journey, and I'm gonna call it out. And he also did a review for the Grv6, and I will also add that to all my other lists on the description box below. But in my overall assessment to the two controllers, yes, the 800 costs $10 more than the Grv6, but you're getting so much more. Skip all the bells and whistles that the Grv6 has. Focus on practical, what's practical. I mean, the Jog Wheels on the 800 has the display on there. As I can go back to the presentation and show you that. Let's see, right here. Yep, I can show you that. Let me go back here. I'm sorry. Let me go back here. Yeah, see the displays right there. It's like I said, it's it's smaller, and it has the displays on there. Okay, where are the displays on the Grv6? There's no display. And then the other thing that they said, that the Grv6 supposed to have some of the features of the Opus Quad, of the supposed to almost have the layout of the DDJ 3000, and then it has the A9 mixer apparatus. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. But my question is, if you cannot plug that controller into a major sound system, what all that is going to do for you? Nothing. It won't do you a thing. And what if you go to a venue and they have no mixer? They have no CDJs, no mixer, and all you have is a way to just plug in your controller to your sound system. Maybe they don't have the adapter. Maybe you left your adapter. Then what? You're gonna tell the promoter you can't play? They're not gonna hear that. Because you already got their money. You already got hired. You better find a way. Why would I want to risk ruining my reputation to a hardware that doesn't serve my purpose, whereas I can get a hardware that does serve my purpose? That's where I'm trying to address here tonight. It's time to be practical, my fellow DJs. All this trying to get the warm and fuzzies, get the best of the best, that has to end. If it doesn't fit your use, it's not worth the money. I'm gonna say that again for those in the back. If a controller that you're trying to upgrade towards does not fit your overall use of said controller, it's not worth buying it. Don't waste your money. Okay? And that goes with any controller, whether it's entry level, whether it's mid range, where it's all in ones, where it's even the professionals. If it doesn't suit your purpose, your overall purpose, don't spend the money. And for me, for the Grv6, not to have an XLR connection. It's not practical. It's not worth the money, and I wouldn't get it. I would get the DDJ 800. Get something that you know that you can take it out, play anywhere around the world, and it will fit whatever area you're gonna be. Okay? I I think I covered everything. I don't want to draw this out, but I really wanted to, and I know there's going to be some head-to-heads, some compares, some contrast between the Groove 6 and the FS6. But since I don't own the FS6, and I have made, I think I made a couple of videos, and I even posted something, my points about that particular controller. alphathea should have never made it. It was not a mid-range controller. It was an overgrown, and I still say it was an overgrown low-level controller, entry-level controller. I couldn't even call that because the DDJ 400 blew the doors out of the Flex 6. Period. Blew it out the doors. And then they did the wash and wish and repeat. They tried to upgrade it, and it still didn't do well. Now they're trying to change the name and try to add more stuff to it with the Groove 6. And in my honest opinion, that ain't gonna work either. That $829 is not worth the price for that controller. It should be $600 and $29. Excuse me. If I say the price of it wrong earlier, I apologize for that. The price of the Groove 6 is $829. It's not worth the money. Not when you don't have the capability of connecting it to a major sound system. And the DDJ 800 has that capability. Okay, that's it, everyone. Let me know what you think. Did I went too far? Am I being delusional about it? Am I being biased or unbiased about it? Just let me know. Sound off in the comments. So please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing another Monday Night Rant. And as always, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week. This is House That Speaks. As always, peace and love. Always want to give my shout outs to those who have allowed me to be part of their rate change. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Please make sure that you check out House That Speaks Designs gear. I will be coming out with some new designs soon. So make sure you check it out. Go to www.tpublic.com/user/House That Speaks -designs. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one.